The International Training Course has been going on for many years. It's a Nuclear Non-Proliferation Act of 1978. This is where the U.S. government actually made the commitment to the International Atomic Energy Agency to provide the training and physical protection of nuclear materials and facilities to all of the member states that are all associated to the IAEA. In November of 1978, the first international training course took place. And it's a good way where we can get participants from all different parts of the world, who are all from all the member states associated to the IAEA. It's 3 weeks long. It's a very intensive workshop where we have all of our experts from each discipline field who can actually get into the detail of how to define, how to design, and evaluate a physical protection system. Each section of the methodology, how to define those requirements, how to characterize the facility, how to identify the targets, and how to define their design basis threat. And then we take them along the journey of how to design that physical protection system, where they're able to understand what type of sensors, what type of cameras can be used for the assessment, what type of access controls that are needed to be inside your facilities. We also talk about alarm control and display system, of how each technology is integrated into one holistic system to detect and assess any type of adversaries into your facilities. We also talk about the different type of delay features in regards to active and passive delay features that start out from the perimeter of your fence line all the way down to where the target is actually located at. Then we also talk about the response element of how the response force interface with each other to ensure that there is a timely response to the protection of that nuclear material. We also talk about evaluation. How can you ensure that your system is working effectively? So we talk about probability of interruption, defining how to use an adversary sequence diagram that is used to define the areas, define the physical protection element, then associate your timely detection and your timely response for each physical protection element for each security area. This is the really cool part, is where the participants are able to put on a hat and become adversary planners. So they develop these realistic adversary attack scenarios to see how they can infiltrate into your facility and to test the physical protection system that's there as well. We teach them how to conduct tabletops of taking the adversary attack scenarios and running it through the tabletop, and just to see if we can identify those glaring deficiencies so we can actually fix them and then move on into the analysis. What is taught here is we are using NNS 13. It's the MCERT 225 Revision 5, and that is the fundamental concepts and the principles that are used to protect nuclear material and facilities. But it also provides a platform where we can exchange technical information. We may, in the U.S., may have an insight or have an understanding of how to design and evaluate physical protection system, but it's a great opportunity as well to understand what their thought process is, how the way that they design and evaluate the system as well. The course is more about than just a training course of what we can teach the participants. We can learn as much as what they can learn from us. So it's just a great way to share ideas, share the concerns that we are all facing worldwide, and coming up with different types of strategies, different insights of how the way each country is understanding what the threats are and how the way that they're addressed for their facilities as well.